Hello, so what's up guys, Sam here from Bit Investors Club, and today I want us to discuss a very wonderful topic in the crypto space, and that is DeFi. It's actually a hot topic and a lot of people have been asking me to cover DeFi, like what's the entire ideology about DeFi. So firstly, we are going to divide this into just two sections. We're going to talk about DeFi, talk about some key players, and then I'm going to give my overall take on DeFi. Some Bitcoin maximalists or people who are overall just complete Bitcoin supporters, they believe whatever that is not Bitcoin is actually useless, and that's completely hilarious anyway. Allow me to laugh on that. But some Bitcoin maximalists actually tell you ICOs were actually a bubble, the same way DeFi was a bubble. That's what they would tell you. Like, this is a new thing on the crypto space, everybody is shouting about, and the majority of the development is actually going on Ethereum. So they'll be like, that was how ICOs was also like on Ethereum, and everybody was like, ICO is the next big thing. And then the ICO bubble burst in 2017. Okay, so these Bitcoin maximalists, these are core Bitcoin supporters. They support nothing else on this space aside Bitcoin. They believe Bitcoin is the golden standard, and any other thing is trash. Whatever that is not Bitcoin, it's not worth it. That's what they believe, which it's totally fine. Like I can't stop smiling. Which is totally fine. Yes, it's totally fine. But to be realistic, being on this space for years and seeing the kind of changes that is coming into the space, I believe that Bitcoin is going to be king. Not maybe for this decade, maybe the next decade, and probably the next one to come. The thing is, you don't just expect any coin to flip Bitcoin. It's not that easy. Everybody that comes into crypto investing, the first thing they hear is Bitcoin. Like, Bitcoin is the only word everybody knows when they come into cryptocurrencies. Okay, and of course I won't neglect key players like Ethereum in the system. And currently now several big projects that don't just come to the system because they want to just be in the system. Like, they have a substantial use case. For example, VeChain. I covered VeChain earlier on one of our videos. I'm going to link that for you to watch. VeChain, that's actually into supply chain management, and several other mega projects in the system currently. Okay, so I don't actually think Bitcoin is going to maintain that position forever, but I see Bitcoin maintaining that position in the next 10-20 years. Yes, that's possible, probably even 30 years. Before that shift is going to come, it's going to be a very, very long time. And it's going to be when everybody's attention has left the entire magic money crypto thing and has actually come to understand that this is a system that wants to stay. Let us adopt blockchain technology and everything has to flow that way. That's when you're going to see other cryptos decoupled from Bitcoin, because currently now every other thing follows Bitcoin's movement. Whatever Bitcoin does, that's what every other thing does, except for DeFi, that's currently defying every single thing Bitcoin does anyway. So what is DeFi? DeFi, DEFI, actually stands for decentralized finance. Now, when you talk about finance, there are several things involved in finance: borrowing, lending, investing, practically anything you can do on savings, on a normal financial sector. But this time it is built on the blockchain technology. That's why it's actually decentralized finance. For example, whatever you can do with your bank takes the control. For example, if you want to borrow, if you want to lend money, if you want to perform savings, whatever you want to do with your bank actually has the entire control of the whole system. That is centralized finance. They handle every transaction. But now, on decentralized finance, these are actually programmed into a smart contract. That's why most platforms use Ethereum, but some of them currently now uses a big player in the space also includes Kava. We have Polkadot coming up with huge tech and huge innovations anyway. We have several other platforms. I think Kava is from Cosmos. Cosmos is actually one of my favorite cryptocurrencies also. We are going to cover that. So everything you can do in the finance world now on the blockchain, that's what decentralized finance is all about. Financial applications on blockchain. So this includes borrowing, lending, and several other factors. I think that not everything has actually had that quick shift. Of course, savings, fine. Lending, wonderful. Borrowing, wonderful. Currently, I think to get under collateralized loans is actually an issue, and there are several projects that actually tends to solve that currently. Several projects comes to solve that currently. So practically everything you can do on the financial system, which includes creating monetary banking, you can actually do that on the financial system. We have providing peer-to-peer lending and borrowing platforms. That's actually what's happening, like I was explaining since. We have decentralized exchanges where you can actually make financial transactions without your bank or a central authority actually being there to control the entire transaction per se. We have trading derivatives, your prediction markets, everything you can think of in the financial world now on the blockchain. That's what decentralized finance is all about. It's a sector that is currently booming massively. We've actually seen recently almost all DeFi projects had massive pumps. We have Aves Lend popping 1,000%, 10x in a matter of months. We had Carver actually defying gravity and going up massively. We had several coins just work wonders in this space in a very short period of time. I actually bought into a platform. This one is not a DeFi coin per se, okay, but they are trying to be a kind of let me pull that up. Let me see if I can get that from my laptop now. I don't know if you've heard of Aleph. I'm just trying to bring that up. So it's not just the pump is not just about DeFi, but every single thing associated with DeFi. For example, we saw Chainlink had a massive run up once they had these mega partnerships from DeFi platforms. Okay, so I actually got a bunch of Aleph. They're actually built for decentralized finance, dedicated to providing secure storage and computing for decentralized applications on the blockchain. That's Aleph. I bought at around 0.04 a token, and currently Aleph is at 0.38. That's 38 cents. From like 4 cents, it's now at 38 cents. Almost 1,000%, almost 10x gains. Massive, huge things are happening on DeFi. Now, do I think DeFi is a bubble? No. Okay. During the ICO boom, ICOs were actually just how should I put this? I call them wild dreams. Somebody has an idea, puts it into a white paper, publishes it, tries to raise funds to push his dream. That's basically. And yes, they were very good. They were very good ICOs. Not every ICO was complete trash, but the majority of them were completely useless. Is that the same thing with DeFi? Well, no. Practically every single DeFi project tends to solve a problem, fills a particular space, and is loved massively. For example, look at the REN protocol. We have wrapped BTC currently and several other things ongoing. Look at DMG, for example. We have your assets actually backed by real world collateral, okay, like cars and several other stuffs there. Look at Carver, for example, a completely interoperable digital finance, decentralized finance platform. Like a lot of things are going on DeFi that you can't actually see. I see DeFi is actually here to stay. Banks are actually going to be forced to adapt to blockchain technology by all means, or they just got to lose it. But if they are going to be building blockchain technology for themselves personally, I think there's still going to be a huge amount of control there. So that's still actually going to change. So I see DeFi actually coming and disrupting the banking sector, and that is currently happening because everybody loves taking loans against their crypto assets. Nobody wants to sell BTC at $9,000. Of course, people want to sell BTC at $9,000. I'm just saying that. But the vast majority of people who are in this industry for the purpose of being here, nobody wants to sell BTC at 9,000. I don't even think anybody wants to sell BTC at 20,000. Everybody's expecting BTC to get to 100,000, to 200,000, to $300,000, and ultimately $1 million in the future. Nobody is actually here to sell BTC for short-term gains, okay? And of course, some people trade, so they'll sell for short-term gains. So basically, they can actually deposit their crypto assets and get back stable coins, okay, as a loan. That way they get to maintain the actual growth of their crypto. For example, if you have one BTC, it's one BTC. Even if BTC gets to $200,000, what you deposited was one BTC. So you can just deposit one BTC, take a loan of, let's say, $9,000, maybe. I think it's less than that, because there are some risk factors in place. Let's say get a loan of $5,000, do whatever you want to do with it, come back, repay your loan gradually, and within this period, let's say BTC climbs $20,000, you still get to maintain your $20,000. Like, how wonderful is that? That's what DeFi does. Even your bank, even the banks, let me not say your banks, even the banks does not have that in place. Okay, so decentralized finance actually brings numerous benefits when compared to the centralized financial services, like I was explaining. Okay, through smart contracts, mostly are currently built on the Ethereum blockchain, but we have Kava, which is on the Cosmos blockchain. We have I think Ren is not on Ethereum. I can't actually place that, but there are several other projects. I don't know, there are new DeFi projects coming out every single day, and for what I think moving forward, DeFi is here to stay. DeFi is not a bubble. We are not going to see a collapse or a crash. Okay, so I am going to do a separate video after this to just list, I said list, I'm not going to dive into a lot of details on that, list my favorite DeFi projects, so you just get to get a glance of the DeFi projects I hold. Of course, I believe very much on DeFi money markets, DMG, because it's backed by some of the smartest investors in the world. And of course, I just told you about Aleph. I own a lot of DeFi coins currently, and I'm going to cover most of them. Probably not the big ones, not the big dogs you are thinking I'm holding, because I actually don't have any Maker. I actually don't have any Compound Finance. I actually don't have any of those huge ones, but I certainly own I own a lot of Lend tokens, Aves Lend protocol. I own several other but actually DeFi is actually massive. This is really massive, guys. So please do not miss this train. This is not a bubble. This is actually here to greatly replace and disrupt the banking sector. I don't think it's going to completely replace or erase the banking sector, but it's going to disrupt the banking sector. So I'm going to drop my best DeFi projects I have my eyes on, actually, so you can actually go and pick up some of them. They're actually massive projects. And for please, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so when I drop that list, don't go and say it gave me the coins to buy and I did not make 10x or I did not make 1 million x. That there are no guarantees in these markets, okay? But DeFi is actually here to stay. It's actually a hot niche that is decoupling from Bitcoin massively, and this is huge for the sector. So DeFi is huge, guys. Thank you very much for joining this brief update. I think it was brief about DeFi. Please like the video and share. Always share with your friends, please, and leave a thumbs up. Okay, leave a thumbs up, like the video, and ensure to subscribe to this channel, please. It's because of your help that we're here, and we're putting in all this effort to make sure things work. I've actually been on the crypto market since 2013. I was actually like under the radar. I started doing HYP investing. I had to like have a complete shift after studying the markets and knowing this is actually time. We are in the start of something big, like something big is coming. This wave is going to be bigger than what we saw on 2017, and a lot of new multi-millionaires are going to be created from practically little money invested. But it's not financial advice anyway, so don't miss this train. It's massive, guys. I just told you I have gotten almost 10x on my Aleph investment in a matter of 2 weeks now. So it's actually insane potential here, guys. So thank you very much for joining the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share with your friends, and peace out. I'll catch you in the next one.